Hello, I am reporting live after my hair fiasco. So it looks really good right now, which is nice, but I just got my roots bleached and touched up for the first time since going blonde this time around. It had been like 7 weeks and there was like a good amount grown out. So I found a good salon here, very reputable, great reviews, definitely sounds like they know what they're doing, and I know the products they use, which is the same like line of products that my old stylist used back a few years ago when I was blonde for like 3 years. But I don't know if it's really visible on camera, but I have like these like 2 centimeter breakages literally everywhere, like down the whole. It actually really doesn't look that bad on camera. Now it just looks like I'm overreacting, but I promise you it's really, really bad. My ponytail was like super thick before, and now it's like very skinny. I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, I don't know how to feel because I was like, she was washing my hair and she just starts apologizing. She's like, I'm so sorry. And I was like, the fuck? Color is gorgeous. I think this is like the prettiest blonde that I've ever like come out of any salon with, so very happy about that. She was super nice, and I paid only the cost of the products instead of the full service, which ended up being like, I don't know, like a third of the price, which now makes me realize how much they charge for like the service. But anyway, and they want me to come back every week for at least a month so they can give me like free treatments and wash my hair for me, because I'm not allowed to wash my hair by myself. So that hopefully like explains how bad it is if the salon was willing to do all of that for me. Again, it looks really good right now. So I'm like, don't know how sad I should be. I am sad because like my hair is so much thinner than it used to be. So just comparatively, I'm just like, wow, I like lost half the volume of my hair. But they like floofed it up and all, so it still looks very voluminous and nice. I'm just kind of afraid of like how I'll be looking after this volume fades away, and then I'm really worried about how bad and stupid I'll look once the black starts growing in, and then I have like a hair that's like pin straight sticking up that's like half black and like half blonde. So yeah, I'm feeling not so bueno, but I'm glad that at least I was born with a ton of hair, so I was able to survive this fiasco. The girl was like, oh, like at least you have a lot of hair, so it doesn't look that bad, but what does look bad are these like this stubble, and like even like my baby hairs in the front, you can see it's just like I shaved my head and got a crew cut or something. So yeah, it's really bad. But again, I have so much hair that it's able to kind of cover the damage. So I'm a little stressed, I'm a little sad. I'm not mad, I'm just like, damn, this sucks. I'm so sad. I like waited over 2 years to go blonde again, and then when I did go all blonde back in June with my like virgin long hair, the color was not really to my liking, and it took like 16 hours. Like it was, I don't really think they knew what they were doing, but there was not really any damage. There was a little bit of breakage, but it wasn't a big deal. But I came out with like gray, like dark gray granny hair, and that eventually did fade to blonde, but it was an ugly process. It looked like green and like purple and like an ugly gray silver. But it finally all washed out to like a pretty nice golden blonde. It kind of was like this color, and at the top it was like more lighter. It was kind of like this. It's a little uneven, but you know, I don't really think people noticed. It was okay. But I don't think it was okay that it took me like 2 to 3 weeks to get to that color, because I'm used to walking out of the salon with like the right color. Like even right now, like I walked out of the salon with like the color that I had in mind. But now I'm kind of like, okay, not that it's an either or type situation, but I almost am like, I would prefer having not this like stupid shit that I need to like hide And like, it's gonna take like a year or so to like grow this out, right? So I'm just like, I'd rather have the bad color because at least it washes out and it turns some sort of blonde. And I don't think it's like super noticeable, but yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll have to see what the next like few days looks like after my hair like kind of flattens down, and then what it looks like after the first time I go back for the treatment and shampoo that they'll do for me. I'm just worried that it'll melt off even more because I've used treatments that like would melt off my hair like at home. I don't know what was in those, but I'm a little scared that that'll happen, but probably not. I think it was just like they left the bleach on for too long, and they're using, I think, a different product like system than the place that I had originally gotten this done at for the first time. And I knew that was going to be a risk because I did my hair, I went blonde fully in LA a few weeks back, like several weeks back, and like I don't live there, so I was like, oh yeah, when I come back to New York I'm gonna have to find a new salon to stick to. But that transition is always a risk because, you know, they don't know what the previous person did to your hair, right? And like what your hair can tolerate. So yeah, I'm just reflecting, and I really want to stay blonde. That's like my happiness, you know? Like I would like to be blonde for the rest of my life if it were up to me. But I'm kind of like, is this a sign telling me that I should just like stick to my natural hair color? I don't know. I'm just like touching my beard. Gosh, yeah, it looks kind of bad. I mean, if I part it like really to the side, there's not that much breakage like in the inner bits, and I can like kind of cover the spiky bits coming up. I'm just worried because I have to start going into the office in about a week, and that's probably when it's gonna start looking really bad. Hopefully people don't laugh at me. I mean, I don't think people will laugh at me, but I just feel pretty self-conscious, pretty bad. And more than anything, I just really hope that there's not more breakage, because I think I would actually start like bursting into tears then. I thought about crying and I was like, whatever, like the color looks amazing. But there's nothing I can do about it. They're nice about, you know, taking the responsibility of my hair for the next month or so. And they did say that I can't bleach it for about 6 months. So I'm gonna have to do like an ombre balayage type thing and let the blonde grow out, and then she'll transition the roots to like a brown so it doesn't look so like black blonde. So I guess I'll rock that look. I mean, I actually don't like the ombre hair. I like just having like a solid hair color. But I have no choice, so I might as well embrace it and see like how I like it. I've never done it. And it is healthier for my hair, so, and for, you know, better or worse, I don't have a choice. My only other choice would be just going back to like a full dark brown or black, but I worked so hard to get this, so I don't want to just throw this away. Yeah, that's what happened today. Again, the salon was really nice. I'm sure that this is uncommon. I think I just took that risk of like switching salons, and I feel like when you do that is when people have those like horror stories of like their head, like they're just missing. They have like an opposite mohawk. That is kind of what's going on with me, but it's not that bad. Again, I just hope it doesn't get worse. If this is like what I maintain as my hair grows out, I'm okay with that. But if I have more breakage and more hair stubble forming, then I don't know what I will do. I hope that doesn't happen. I'll stop thinking about it because we'll just have to see. But yeah. So I'm in a mood. But I think just because I'm so happy about the color, and like I just came out of the salon, so my hair looks like the best it can look. I don't know. I think it looks really good. I'm kind of like, huh. I mean, not to toot my own horn, but if anyone could survive this hair fiasco, it is this head of hair. So thank the Lord. Maybe it'll be bearable, and you know, the balayage can happen, and then I can be blonde fully in 6 months or so, like my colorist stylist had told me. But I guess I won't have the look that I wanted this coming fall and winter. But that's okay. It's just hair. It'll grow back. I gotta be positive. There's nothing I can do. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, I thought I would document this because it's kind of funny and it's never happened to me before. And I don't know how long I can be blonde like this anymore, right? Like I won't be full blonde until 6 months later at least. And I don't even know like how feasible that's gonna be depending on how everything goes. So try to get as much footage as I can with this like full head of blonde hair before I don't have this anymore. And I'm even thinking ahead into the future. I'm like, wow, do I just need to wait until like from here all the virgin hair just grows out again? So give it another 3 years and then go blonde again. But I literally just did that this time around by taking like a 2-ish year break. By that time I'll be like well into my 30s. Not that that's like, you know, not that you can't be blonde at that age, but I just wasn't expecting to have to start over then. So thinking about the future, I'm thinking about all kinds of things. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for listening to this rant. Maybe leave me a comment and let me know what you think. Although it's kind of pointless because again, like it really doesn't look that bad on camera. It doesn't even look that bad in real life right now. It'll start looking bad, you know, once the black grows out. So maybe I'll do this again in a few weeks and we'll see how dumb I look. Yeah, apologies for the noise. I'm cat sitting and she is using her litter box, I think. Just gotta stay positive. All right, bye.